a very fruitful assembly of minds. We met at the start of this week as thought leaders within the ICT industry and process drivers in the digital industry to review the state of the art, take note of how we have performed, analyze the gaps we have witnessed, the lessons we have learned, and what we need to do best moving forward. We have assessed our status amidst the unfolding realities. We have seen the hopes, the opportunities that are available for us, and at the same time also recognized the challenges or the impediments that we need to address moving forward. These have aptly been captured in the recommendations that were read by Fiona, the CEO of Textbook. And those recommendations capture the collective thoughts of the team that has participated in this summit, ladies and gentlemen. So I wish to thank everyone for your different roles and contribution towards the success of this momentous event. A big vote of thanks to the organizers led by ICTA, the sponsors, the partners, the exhibitors, and of course the media for playing an integral augmenting role towards making sure that this process is a success. And of course, all the delegates who have participated in this forum, either physically or virtually. Above all, let me also thank the Almighty God for watching over us and walking us through all the stages of the planning, the organization, and for bringing us to this point where in the next couple of hours or so, we will now be parting and hope to meet again soon in another forum in relation to our dear ICT industry. Over the past 3 days, ladies and gentlemen, we have traversed and explored the digital landscape. We have had very insightful and informative encounters. We have looked into the future of work and life with fresh eyes from a digital perspective. We have seen unlimited possibilities, as the theme of this summit aptly captures. What we are agreed on, ladies and gentlemen, is that the digital economy can do for us amazing things, and not just in the formal working places, but even for those of us who are in the creative and the gig economies. In blockchains, robotics, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and in other emerging spaces and systems, the promise is immense. And we have therefore reaffirmed the potential of ICT in creation of jobs and generation of wealth. That, ladies and gentlemen, has been placed at our disposal, and what therefore remains with us is the challenge of facilitating optimal uptake of the opportunities that lie therein. ICT is redefining the whole notion of employment and unemployment at the same time. To be jobless is increasingly coming to mean that you have no access to digital platforms, or skills, or even both. For the new job markets, no matter what your field may be, we are now in the cyberspace. And that is the place that all of us need to migrate to. If you don't, then you are actually living on borrowed time. As the Kenya Kwanza government, we will continue to provide the requisite infrastructure and create an enabling and facilitative environment for the private sector to thrive, specifically the ICT sector to thrive. And we shall intentionally seek to make our country an empowered digital society in line with our vision, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, informed by our mandate as a ministry, which is the very reason for our very existence. And we will work with all of you, as I mentioned on the first day, locally or internationally, to make this happen. Towards this end, allow me to say a big thank you to the private sector and to the foreign delegates and exhibitors who joined us at this summit this year. May I take this early opportunity to invite you to come again next year and moving forward to help us in planning the African Connected and perhaps the Global Connected Summit here in Kenya. But meanwhile, don't disappear. We are going to remain active between now and the next summit, pursuing the lessons that we have learned at the end of this summit. And as trusted partners, we count upon you to walk the talk with us. Once again, regardless that you physically came to be with us or not, you can be part of that process through distant participation online. May I also thank those from the legislative arm of government who participated in this summit, because your input into some of the propositions emanating from this summit is imperative, and we look forward to working with you to ensure that we create an enabling legal and regulatory framework to enable the ICT industry thrive. To the judiciary and other state organs who participated in this forum, we say thank you, and we are happy that we have quite a bit also to learn from the digitization and digitalization work that has gone on within your operations, and that will of course inform, or we will benchmark with what your experiences are to make our performance as government better. We have had the proposals of the summit as have been read. What we now need to do, or what remains for us, ladies and gentlemen, is to reflect on them. I want to assure you that what is deemed feasible, instantly we will go ahead and embark on the process of implementation. What needs further interrogation or consultations within relevant levels of government, we will embark equally on that process immediately, so that we facilitate successful implementation of those propositions as required. We came here to harvest new ideas, ladies and gentlemen, and rest assured that those recommendations emanating from this forum will be implemented. And I hope, of course, you remain ready and available to help us walk the journey of implementation as well. Otherwise, once again, I say thank you very much to everybody. I wish you journey mercies as you go back to your bases. Travel safely, whether by road or by rail, or on the water or by the air. And may God abide with you all the way. Have a happy Easter holiday, and to all of you, we owe you a great debt of gratitude. May God bless you. Thank you very much.